Y'all know my slogan was better than money, waking up. And when you wake up, stay woke. Let's live, y'all. Let's go, Mike.
I want to ask, like, what do you think of Big Meech coming home and making a video with Rick Ross? Do you think he knew that would set a fire in 50 Cent?
Nah, they ain't grow up together. They ain't grow up together. He don't know homeboy mo. Fifth is a he's the big. He don't play with Fifth. Don't play with messing with a nigga he don't fuck with. If he don't, excuse my language, but we curse all day. But if I don't rock with you, and you around some brothers I don't rock with, I can't trust you. That's his mo. That's just how he rock. Period. You know what I mean? He's a Queens nigga. He don't care. He don't care if you don't like somebody and you rocking with somebody he don't like. He's not gonna rock with you. Plain and simple.
Do you think that Big Meech was wrong for siding with 50 Cent's enemy for what could have been just a small payday when 50 Cent was giving them BMF season money?
I mean, for every individual in life, nobody can tell you who to be friends with. Nobody can tell you who to rock with. Nobody can tell you who to talk to. You're gonna conversate and you're gonna grow relationships with people that you want to grow relationships with. You know what I mean? It ain't like it ain't like you got to just take orders and you can't just mess with anybody. That's Meech. Meech been getting money. This big Meech we talking about. You know what I mean? Big Meech got relationships with people all over the state to state, city to city, probably out the country. You can't tell that man who to intertwine with. You know what I mean? So that to me, I don't know. I can't. I just know Fifth is a person. If I'm helping you eat and I'm giving you and I'm feeding your family and I'm helping your son, just don't cross me with people I don't like. He didn't. Big Meech didn't get that mo till he did the picture, and now he got the mo.
Yeah, man, you can't tell me that Big Meech didn't know that 50 Cent had issues with Rick Ross, but I know a lot of people out there would have been expecting Meech to link up with Rick Ross due to the fact that he had the Blowin' Money Fast song where he shouted him out. Do you think that 50 Cent was expecting too much loyalty from someone who, like you said, he didn't even really know?
When a person putting his money and doing business with certain people, you can't you can't justify how a person feel. That's how it is. Like, period. I don't care if you Big Meech or not, nigga. I'm 50. I don't fuck with them, so now I'm not fucking with you. Period. I don't. I just can't. Allegedly, allegedly, it's something going on there, man. You get what I'm trying to say? It's a lot of funny things going on there, man. You know what I mean? So I let the world see it from the internet, Mike T, and what we talk about. We can't justify what's going on. We ain't. You know what I mean? You see all the internet blogs, all the stuff that's going on. We just gotta look on. We on the outside looking in. You know what I mean? And we know Fifth cocky, and we know Meech was a boss. You know what I mean? From Fifth being cocky and Meech was the boss. I ain't got no answers for that because that's them. That's they ongoing. You know what I mean? However, 50 got BMF movie. That's how Fifth got BMF movie, in the seasons. And now we see that Big Meech home, and now we see the person that plugged everything in and everything that's been talked about on the internet. Only thing we could do is look on in because there's a lot of funny things going on there. You heard?
Yeah. There was a lot of talk about third party cooperation with Big Meech. After the Big Meech and Rick Ross video went public, why do you think 50 went to that extent of calling him a rat?
Like I said, he knew something that we don't know. Like, you gotta understand, there's a lot of things going on in the industry. You hit government agents in the industry right now on YouTube. It'll be about 4 or 5 people that got under labels that got informants that's worked with the real Jake and down with them. So you can't call it these days. You feel what I'm saying? Like, now, I mean, Tammy ain't the only one. Look at what with the Rockefeller and Jay-Z, the lady he was rocking with. It's just life. You're gonna see it on the internet. And this is what we see. We're not blaming nobody for what we talking about, because this is what we see on the internet. So what I'm trying to say, it's just a dirty game. You got to know who you rocking with.
On the internet, 50 said if the ratings are low for BMF, he would cancel the show. Like, what do you think about that decision?
He put it out. He started it. He did it. BMF is BMF, worldwide street dudes. But he publicized this to the world for TV. He made his own little world go on with TV. It ain't like, he grabbed Big Meech's son up and made him a star. Put him in acting school, did this. He was there for the little man. He was there for the little brother. But he could have snatched somebody else up and just made it a TV show. But he used the family for the family TV show, BMF, and he used the son. So the son is, to me listening to the son talk, he highly upset because that's a bag, and it looked like he loves spending that legit money. You feel
Yeah,
me? He hurt.
Lil Meech even texted 50 and said, F Rick Ross. He gave my dad some bread to help him get through until the BMF next season.
He looked good spending money and working under BMF, man. Little Meech felt good being a headline story for his father. He was getting all that bread. Had the bag coming to him from the big homie, Big Fifth. You know what I mean? If you got the bag coming to you and this sloppy shit happened, you know what I mean? Niggas, brothers want to be messy. Pops want to be messy. You know what I mean? You got to understand, he should have sat down with his little man like, yo, which way we should go? Because I'm just coming home. So I need to sit down with you and get what's going on. Put me in tune of what's going on. That's what he should have did. He should have sat down with Lil Man and went and got some direction before he even went and sat down or took a picture with Rick Ross. You know what I mean? Because guess what? We only have kids to become men. Your son is becoming a man. He might be you know what I mean? I don't know his age, but he's that age now where you will want to be a man. So you need to sit down and talk to that man. You know what I mean? Just like if you was talk to somebody that would want to work with you or work with you or work for you. Talk to your son because you put him in position the day you left. The day you left and got locked up, he was in position because he started that BMF movie and then went to school, acting school. Who put him in acting school? The same person that put your TV show out. You know what I mean? Who sent for him? The same person that put your TV show out. Who you took a picture with, Rick Ross. Who don't like Rick Ross? The same person that put your son out.
Because you had mentioned how Little Meech should have talked to his father before even coming home. You said that he should have spoke to his dad when he came home. 50 had just come off of doing 100 shows for the Get Rich or Die Trying anniversary.
Yeah.
Why would he not speak with his dad, Big Meech, about possibly doing a run of shows like that with 50? The return home of Big Meech presented by 50 Cent. I think that would have been the move rather than trying to go work with Rick Ross.
All right, but you got to understand, I'm going to give you a story. We love Fifth, we love Meech. But I'm going to give you a story when I went down to Miami with the Marleys. And this is like 2001, 2002, I believe, after I got indicted. When I got down to Miami, Cheeks and the Marleys, we was in a studio session. Me, Struck Val, AZ, Slumlord, Shaq. And we said, yo, we not staying in. So I grabbed the truck from the garage and said, yo, we going to South Beach. We get to South Beach because, we had the house in Miami. We get to South Beach. I think it was Club Crowbar, something like that. And when we got there, BMF had about 13, like, Bentleys, Ferraris, Rolls Royces, all top notch was in front of the club. And I hit my brother with, yo, who the hell is in this club? You know what I mean? Who was in this club? So, we went to the door and they was like, yo, it's 150, 200 to get in or whatever. We selling CDs. We in South Beach. We already running around. But, we like, let's wait a minute. While we waiting, rest in peace to Irv Gotti, man. While we waiting, Irv Gotti turned the corner with Ja, with Chris, with BJ. No, BJ and them was already in the club. So Irv Gotti, they had the red carpet in front of the club. BMF party, fire, BMF. All of nice luxury joints was outside. The big boys was outside. So we were trying to figure out how we gonna get in. Irv Gotti turned that corner and was like, yo, Struck, yo, Bob, who y'all down here with? We like, yo, we at Cheek's house, you know what I mean? We at Cheek's house. We staying down here. We down here working on the album with the Marleys. He like, yo, he called the owner of the club. Yo, man, let them in. Red carpet. They coming right in. I'm talking about this is BMF party. I watched Hotel buses pull up with the entourage, like 50, 60 people in these vans coming like hotel vans. Like if you're going to rent a car and they taking you to the car spot to get the renter. They in them joints pulling up back to back 50 people in each one of them. Like they get out, it's a BMF party. We walk in, everything at the bar is free. Like everything, they said, what y'all want to drink? We went and sat over there with Irv Gotti, Ja, BJ, and me, AZ, Slum. So the BJ like, yo, bar, what you gonna drink? I'm like, I want some Belvedere. He said, just go to the bar and get the Belvedere. Tell him you want a whole bottle. BMF had the whole club. I never been in a joint when a whole bar is bought out. You know, talking about, they said, what juices you want? I said, pineapple, cranberry, and a whole Belvedere. Great Goose. Give me the Great Goose and the Belvedere, matter of fact, because my brother wanted the Goose. We got both of those for free, sitting down with the boys. And that was because of Irv Gotti. Like, nah, y'all ain't got to pay. Come on, y'all coming in. He didn't even know we was on South Beach. But my man Slum was in the front talking to one of the BMF brothers. They connecting. You know what I mean? It was a dope day down there. Like this is my first time ever partying with BMF. Like I
That's
walked
crazy.
in with Irv Gotti, Murder Inc. crew. We our own crew now. We had our own house down there, living in Miami, but we didn't know Irv and John was gonna walk in. So when Irv saw Struck and like, yo, get your brother, we all going in. That shit was dope. But Irv Gotti, rest in peace to Irv Gotti. Him and Big Meech. That's when Blue Da Vinci and Young Jeezy was on the stage doing them. Matter of fact, I bumped into like the girls from the Dirty Game. They was in there, little cute little mommy from the Dirty Game. But that was dope. That was all because of Irv Gotti, South Beach, Miami, 1,000 miles away from New York. We staying at the mansion with the Marleys. Got a little house over there with Cheeks. He saw us down on South Beach and was like, "Yo, y'all coming in, man? Red carpet. Like we didn't have to do nothing after that. Once Irv saw us, we was straight. That's Queen shit. You know what I mean? But what's going on now? I don't know. I'm not in tune with that. Big Meech and Fifth shit, they can only do what they do with that. I don't even like sometimes have an opinion on certain niggas' things because you know how these niggas are. They switch shit up. You got podcasts and people that listen out what we talking about and try to switch our words up. But we don't care about that because the only thing we do, Mike T, is kick it, but nothing but real shit. You know what I mean? Keep it 100. When motherfuckers start reaching for stories and don't know what they talking about and they ain't in tune with the people that they talking about, there's no need to listen to them.
At the end of the day, do you think 50 Cent is going to continue to do BMF with Little Meech, or is this pretty much going to be a wrap?
In due time, we'll see because Fifth cocky. Nobody can tell Fifth what to do. Whatever his decision is, that's what he gonna do. If he feel like it's no more BMF, it ain't gonna be no more BMF. That's 50. This kid is 50-50. If you don't know, I know. And then we gonna tell the other guy, hold up, somebody said something. Bob always talking, but when the last time he was with 50? First of all, let me tell the world something. 2000 and matter of fact, 2022, when my man Akinelli opened up KOD's King of Diamonds, yeah. We got King of Diamonds in Miami. We got a King of Diamonds in Atlanta. Ak was about to open up a King of Diamonds in Dominican Republic. But on April 4th, April 5th, I believe it was 2002 or 2003 when we first opened up KOD's. We had Young Jeezy, Rick Ross, and all them the first night. You get what I'm saying? I was down there. I was with the big boys, Uncle Donnell. You know what I mean? Uncle D. You know what I mean? Cousin Eagle. I was with the family of Akinelli family. You know what I mean? Like when I got down there, they introduced me to everybody that worked in KOD. So when we walked through any door or any way we want to go in, we could get in because it was mayhem when Rick Ross and them was there. They had police out there with the choppers, standing with the big guns, making sure everything was going right. April 5th, I think April 6th or whatever, 5th came in. He did a show. When he came in, now, mind you, he don't even know I'm in there with Ak and them. You know what I mean? He don't know I'm with the boys that got bread, just like they just did the KOD mansion. You know what I mean? I sit where I want to sit. If I wanted to leave to go to Atlanta to my daughter's house and stay at the KOD mansion and be running around, I could do that. I like to be where I want to be. You know what I mean? But when we was in KODs, the nigga Fifth said, yo, Bob. He was trying to hand me it was pandemic. We had the masters. I pulled him in. He said, oh, shit, Bobby. I said, yeah, Fifth is me. He said, yo, here, take this Bronson, whatever the liquor he had.
Branson. Yeah, the Branson cognac.
Yeah, he gave me the cognac. He said, yo, that's for you, Bob. I'm going to go up top. I'm about to go perform. You know, now, it's crazy down there. Everybody's security going wild. This pandemic, they went upstairs. Not knowing, I'm like, Fifth don't even know. I'm downstairs I'm with Ock. I'm with the brothers. I'm with the family. I'm not in the strip club just to be in the strip club to see the women. I was in there when they auditioned. I was in KOD's April 3rd, April 4th, when the ladies was auditioning. 120 women auditioning, coming in and out of the club. Women pulling up in trucks full of girls just to audition for this joint. You know what I mean? So, no, I want brothers to know when Fifth come through the hood, Fifth will stop and say, what's up to Bobby? When Fifth come through South Jamaica, Queens 40 Project, if we lock eye contact, he'll stop and be like, yo, Bob, what up? Hug, love, what's up? Because we ain't never had no bad blood. And that's for the world to know that.
So you actually ran into 50 during the pandemic, you're saying?
I ran into 50 at KOD's right after the pandemic. It was still open. Yes.
That's what's up. Yeah, I've been to KOD mad times.
Yes, and I was there when it opened, meaning I was there before the pool tables was up. I was there before the studio was built. I was there when that bread was getting spent to fix up the club, man. You feel me? If I want to go to KOD's right now to stay in Atlanta and live there, I could. I don't like running behind nobody. I'm not a passenger side ass rider. You heard what Jada Kid said in his song years ago, right? He said, I'm stuck with what I'm stuck with because I don't suck dick. That's what Kiss said, man. Real niggas do real things. That's one of Kiss bars, bro. I'm going to be me anywhere I go. I'm going to be Bobby anywhere I go. Around 1,000-aire nigga, around a millionaire nigga, around a billionaire nigga. I could only be me.
All right. What's the top 5 from Queens then? If you got 50, Nas, Ja Rule, Mr. Cheeks. What are we doing for the top 5 from Queens?
My top 5?
Yes, your top 5. I don't think we did
My
that.
top 5, I'm going to start off with Nas. And the only reason I'm going to start off with Nas because he the only one with a library out of college. Feel what I'm saying? They cut the ribbon for that. My top 5 in Queens is Nas, 50.
Why is 50 number 2?
Because he sold the most.
Get Rich, The Massacre.
He sold the most. Diamond, he did him, he did it. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about, when I say 50 number 2, if I talk about money and how many records he sold, he'd be number 1. Nas is different when it comes to the lyrics. Nas is a different artist from 50. Like different. They different. Like when it comes
to catalog.
When it comes to the bars. You get what I'm saying? The songs and bars are different. Choruses and bars are different. Plain and simple. But them is the 2 best to me the first 2. Now the third, man, the third, Mobb Deep. I gotta say both of them. You know what I mean? I gotta say Mobb Deep. You know what I mean? When I talk 50, you know what I mean? When I talk 50, y'all, I'm talking about the OG unit, though. I'm giving Banks and Yayo they love, too, because they was on that album. You know what I mean? 50, Get Rich or Die Trying. He had his crew, the unit. You know what I mean? I'm leaving them boys out. You know what I mean? But when it comes to the top lands, Nas, Fifth, Mobb Deep, I'm going to say Mr. Cheeks because that's my boy. Top charts, did him. Never change, never switch. Always been him. Been the same person from Universal Records, from the streets to Universal Records to the brothers. The only rapper I know that said, you don't know, before I put mainstream artists on my album, I'm going to grab my little brothers from the streets and get them industry checks. So I got to give him, you know what I mean? He got, you know what I mean? No, I got to give Cheeks 3. Then I go to Mobb Deep 4. You know what I mean? So it'll be Nas, Fifth, Cheeks, Mobb Deep. I'm saying Mobb Deep, both of them, because rest in peace to P. Havoc is still around, so P still got to be involved in this because he's part of Mobb Deep. Now, number five, the rest of the rappers I didn't name is number five. I like everybody. See what I'm saying? Every rapper that I forgot to say is number five because I fuck with everybody. Period. I don't know what number who to put at number five.
Can you tell me about 50 Cent coming to 40 projects? Was it on Forever 40 Day? Were you there?
Yeah, I was there. I was right there. They come, you know, I told you when they come, they come. He did. I told you that's right after. Is that that's before the Great Adventures trip or after the Great Adventures trip? That was before the Great Adventures trip. That was after the Great Adventures trip. Yeah, that was fifth Forever Young. They came through to show the world that, you know, Southside rock with them. You know what I mean? Because you could have did a big G Unit show in Rochdale in the field, but you did it in a dungeon. You did it in between both major NYCHA projects in Queens. You know what I mean? That's love. You know what I mean? We put it as like our hood brothers put it as love. Like, you know, bunch of people was out the gates, and a bunch of people that was in the park. But we felt that he did that just for to show the world like he's close to South Jamaica, Queens, 40 projects, our neighborhood, and like right next to Baisley, because you could have did a big show in Rochdale. We respect it because we knew him since he was coming up. You know what I mean? It ain't like I told you before, it ain't like you stood on the block with us and you got money down here. No, you from Rochdale. So that's like a publicity to the industry. All right, we're going to throw a Forever Young 40 PS40 public school. You didn't even go to PS40 public school. So you're going to do it in the right across the street from our projects to show the world I'm in tune with certain brothers in Southside Jamaica, Queens. We are so family orientated over here that we appreciated the show. Meaning, man, this nigga doing a show over here, we gonna all go support him. Like, cause we ain't got no bad blood. We don't care that we the same people that come up from under gangsters that pay LL Cool J and Bismarck and them to come to the jams and sit out there with us and just talk to us as kids and do stuff like that. You do a show in 40 Park near PS40 school to show the world that you in tune with certain brothers near the gutter, like you from there, but you're not from there. You're from Rochdale. Love is love, but when it comes to the gangsters like us, we say, yo, fifth, real is real. Like, what's up? We see you. Show love back. We're the love back. You know what I mean? Like, we gonna come out here and we support you just like the police was out there supporting them. It ain't like they were just out there doing a show Forever Young 40 projects and 40 projects in the PS40. It was 100 police out there too. You know what I mean? It was police on top of the school with binoculars and looking down. You know what I mean? Because like Fifth said, I'm gonna do shows wherever I want, but he's gonna protect himself. Like he said, he ain't gonna put himself around people that he don't rock with. He enjoyed that show. You know what I mean? He enjoyed that show where he pointed out certain women, children that he saw watch grow up. But when it comes down to like what I'm telling you, that was basically a publicity stunt because like you don't really, you know, love is love, but who do you rock with here? Like you can rock with anybody, like you know who you are, but who? That's just like for the world to see. I project buildings over there. It ain't this, it ain't that. Show the world. The hood love me because the 40 projects ain't like that. They all about 40 projects. They love each other. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on everywhere else, but I know what's going on in South Jamaica and their 40 projects. So they watch their kids. They watch their young boys. They listen, they love each other over there. That's how we took it. You know what I mean? In South Jamaica Queens 40 projects. That's how we took it. Come do a show for us so everybody can love 50. You know, you're from South Jamaica Queens, so you come to the most dangerous hood in South Jamaica Queens and show love. That was love. To me, that's love.
Is that when he performed the song "Okay, You're Right" off the Before I Self Destruct album, his fourth album?
It's a bunch of songs he performed. I was on the stage up there. He showed me love. I walked back towards there. I was the only probably like I was on stage with him. You know what I mean? I was just, you know, on Freak Genius DVD. I brung
And
him
he's
out
a
that day.
genius.
I plugged him in with 50 Cent. And to this day, right now, he doing shows and running around with Fifth. I plugged him in with Fifth that day. Freak Genius DVD. Freak Genius TV. Yeah, I did that. That's my boy though from Long Island.
That's what's up, man. So what was this, 2009?
Yeah, somewhere around that. You know what I mean? 2009. You know what I mean? We had the big block party out here. We did 50 day. It was crazy. It was dope. It was dope. It was real dope. You know what I mean?
It sounds like it, man.
Yeah, we appreciated it because you decided to come here. Y'all got they got big fields there, basically. They got a big Baisley Park, Baisley Pond. They got a Rochdale Village. They got big grass over there. They got a big baseball field over there. They got a baseball field over there. But you decided to do it in PS40 school and 40 projects across the street from the projects, and we respected that. You know what I mean? But it's big baseball fields near his projects. It's big baseball fields near Baisley. You decide to come to 40 projects near PS40. You heard what I said? Big baseball fields near Baisley, big baseball fields near Rochdale. But you decide to come to South Jamaica, Queens, 40 projects, PS40 school, across the street from 40 projects, the dungeon, the most dangerous hood, you know what I mean, in South Jamaica, Queens, if you want to say it like that. And we showed you love. You didn't have to worry about it. You didn't have to worry about nothing coming over here. Cause we ain't dirty over here. We love money. So he came around a neighborhood that's about money.
Hassan Campbell said, "You have 50 Cent, one of the biggest rappers ever, who made it into the industry with his music, dry snitching and telling on every gangster there was." I wanted to get your reaction to that.
Listen, like I told you, Fifth is Fifth. He did a song called "How to Rob." He didn't indict. He ain't the police. He ain't get on the stand on everybody. Somebody show me some 50 Cent papers, man. Show me he got on the stand, man, and tell me he was telling. This is why I tell you certain real Queens niggas never got involved with the Preem shit and the Fifth shit because real niggas ain't gonna get in between that. And what I'm gonna say is this: Hassan Campbell on sometimes he just do what the fuck he do and talk about people. Just like I don't respect what he just did talking about Preem and his son and the baby mother and all that. Now that was foul. You don't even know Preem, youngster. You're a youngster. You're a youngin compared to Preem. You had no business being on this internet talking about that man's family. Bottom line. Sometimes you gotta just look at his interviews and hear what he got to say because it's something wrong upstairs. Period.
Yes, there is something wrong with him. 50 Cent even commented on his page and said, "Tell him to shut up. You don't know you're going to get packed up to ADX." I didn't really understand what 50 meant by that.
Fifth need to stop texting niggas that and doing dumb shit. He got too much money to be texting dumb shit. Now I hope he see that right there. If you said Fifth texting him that, Fifth is a dumb me for texting him that. You got too much money to be texting and engaging in bullshit. Grow up. It's growth. I know the internet we troll, we can have fun, but guess what? Some big boys that's watching all y'all. The big boys is watching everybody. You don't text no shit like that. Show growth. And when I mean show growth, and I didn't want to touch on this earlier, I mean show growth, meaning when Irv Gotti passed, if he would have just said, rest in peace to Irv Gotti, my condolences to his family, he would have showed the world he's a bigger man than what he is right now. Plain and simple. Regardless what you and Preem went through. If you would have just said that on the internet, you would have showed the world you a bigger person than everybody saying some shit like that. You're showing the young boys that drill, showing the young boys that doing all types of shit that you could be a bigger person. Plain and simple. And I didn't want to touch on that earlier. And that's real. We're gonna leave it at that.
No, I feel you. I didn't understand why 50 Cent would respond to Hassan Campbell if he did. But Hassan Campbell's making videos saying that G Unit goons approached him on his DM. He's trying to make up stories about Trigger Ock.
And listen, like I tell you, he put himself in that. You say shit about people, just like, you know what I mean. It's obvious to a goat. It's obvious, like literally, you hear him say shit on the internet. Regardless what you gotta watch what you say about people. Plain and simple. You see the shit. What I just told you, man. You was talking about. They switched our whole story up. Now he's talking about other people on the internet. That's called digging a hole that you can't climb out. You engaging with people and arguing with people on the internet. Imagine when they see you. You gotta stop that. It's just like the hip hop police. They watching all this shit, man. When they gonna show growth? It's no growth. Shit won't change. Gotta be growth. Or guess what? If it's no growth, somebody gonna get hurt. Then it's gonna be the next rap or the next industry nigga or the next athlete or the next whatever you are. You gotta show growth, or you'll be the next one on a t-shirt. They just hit Donald Trump talking at the podium right there. Who anybody can get touched. You gotta love life and appreciate life, man.
Now, Bobby, one thing I didn't understand is why would 50 Cent tell Hassan Campbell to take down a post where he was talking about Supreme? Is that where this all stems from?
This is what I'm trying to tell you. You can't talk about other people's problems. Fifth, like I just said, you can't justify a person that got shot and tell him what the fuck to say out his mouth. Nobody can tell any man that got shot what to say out their mouth. I feel like this though. You could thank God. Yeah, you can't tell a person what to say out their mouth, but you could thank God. Why you could thank God? Because he got you here. He kept you here. Yeah, that's for every person that got shot. When my son got shot, first thing I said to myself, I wish he's okay. Once he called and said he all right, I looked up and I thank God. We might not can't see him, but you gotta believe in him because my son is small like me. You know what I mean? Skinny like me, and he survived, made it all the way to the hospital. You know, I don't supposed to go crazy, kill the world up. No, my son is a survivor. Didn't have my grandkids. You thank God for that. So every nigga that got shot and y'all alive, thank God that y'all alive. Instead of just jumping off the roof and digging a hole again that you can't climb out. See, that's the first thing is thinking and appreciating. And some of these cowards don't know how to do that.
Yo, Bobby, it was too much. It was too much if I was going to ask you about Hassan Campbell calling Supreme a deadbeat dad. Like we don't need to be doing that on the internet, right?
Nah, you shouldn't have been talking about him, period. He's not your age, brother. You see your story. Sometimes when you see a story and you wasn't in tune with the streets and engaging in with the streets with this shit, you shouldn't be saying nothing about nobody. Everybody got an opinion, like I said before. But you shouldn't be going on these platforms talking about people that you don't know, getting in other people's business and then violating them, disrespecting them, saying shit that you don't supposed to be saying. That goes for every man on the internet. You know what I mean? We see kids beef all day talking on the internet. Internet beef. And they don't even know each other to have beef. That shit be bugged out to me. Y'all
Yeah,
don't know each other and have beef. When a person gets to know each other, they probably be the best of friends. But saying shit about Preem on the internet and you not his age, you can't walk through Baisley. Hassan Campbell wouldn't be able to walk through Baisley. Literally. Like, you don't talk about a person family and do something like that.